Our hot topic of the week, the escalation in geopolitical tensions has led to a sharp fall in share prices and major currencies in the global financial market. However, while most global currencies have begun to recover, the Indonesian rupiah remains under pressure.
The escalation of geopolitical conflicts following a retaliatory Israeli strike on an Iranian airbase on Friday, April the 19th, sent shockwaves through the global community, raising fears of a broader conflict that could destabilize the global economy. The rout on the global market began when Iran launched an unprecedented attack in response to a suspected Israeli strike on the Iranian consulate in Damascus, Syria earlier this month. However, while share prices in the world's major markets and major global currencies have begun to recover after falling sharply following the Israel's military strike inside Iran, the Indonesian shares and rupiah remain under pressure amid a large scale of foreign fund outflows. The Indonesian rupiah slipped 2% to 16,176 against the US dollar, its lowest point in 4 years, just a day after Israel's military strike inside Iran. The rupiah has lost about 5% this year, becoming the worst performing currencies in Asia. Financial analysts believe that rupiah remains under selling pressure due to foreign fund outflow, which has increased in recent weeks as investors turn to safe haven assets to avoid losses in the financial market. Finance Minister Sri Mulyani Indrawati said that the weakening of the Indonesian currency could trigger an increase in import costs, which could lead to an increase in inflation rate. The Finance Ministry will therefore work closely with the central bank to mitigate the impact of the global uncertainty on rupiah, she added. Meanwhile, Bank Indonesia has issued a preemptive measure to halt the fall in the Indonesian currency. During its Board of Governors meeting on April 23 to 24, the central bank decided to raise the benchmark rate by 25 basis points to 6.25%. Speaking during a press conference after the monthly Board of Governors meeting on Wednesday, the Indonesian Central Bank Governor Peri Warjio said the rate increase was intended to strengthen the rupiah exchange rate amid worsening global risks and to ensure inflation remains within the target of 2.5 plus minus 1% in 2024. Like rupiah, the Indonesian stock market was also hit by selling pressure following Israel's military strike against Iran. The Jakarta Composite Index, or JCI, dropped 1.0% on Friday, April the 19th, following Israel's military strike inside Iran. Share prices on the Indonesian stock market have begun to follow the upward trend in the regional market. On Wednesday, the JCI gained almost 1% to close at 7,174 after Bank Indonesia announced an increase in its benchmark rate by 25 basis points. However, despite the increase, the share price index is still below its peak of 7,433.9 recorded on March 14th. The weakening of rupiah exchange rate is not merely due to domestic economic problems, but rather due to global uncertainties stemming from conflicts in the Middle East and rising interest rates. Therefore, the problems could not only be solved by raising Bank Indonesia's interest rate, because other economic indicators such as economic growth are still below expectation.
Well, the Indonesian rupiah has dropped sharply amid the escalation in the geopolitical tension that is happening currently in the world. And while most Asian currencies have recovered, the rupiah remains under pressure, still fluctuating within 16,000 per US dollars. And today we have Ruli Nova, foreign exchange analyst, where he will share his insights on the reason behind the sharp drop in our Indonesian currency. Welcome, Pak Ruli, to Economic Outlook. Thank you so much for being here to share your insights on what is going on with our rupiah really at the moment. Pak Ruli, the rupiah has been under selling pressure lately. And partly this is due to the escalation of the geopolitical tension, obviously. Why does the rupiah seems to be so vulnerable to the global uncertainties?
Yeah, rupiah foreign exchange, again dollar, is caused by the two factors. The first is fundamental, and then the second technical. Fundamental, we can see that our economic growth is still good, and then our motor, the economic machine is consumption, public consumption is still good. But this is the short term, the technical, technical, the foreign sell the rupiah portfolio, and then they buy the US dollar in the secondary market of the government obligation, because if we look our structure of the government bond is for the foreign owner is below 20% of total our investor in government bond, Indonesia government bond, compared to we see that the 5 or 6 years later is about more than 30% owner, foreign owners hold the government bond. And then we can see that the tenor almost more than the 40% from the foreign holder is hold the tenor below 1 year. So this is a volatile market, So why the rupiah is very vulnerable? Again, the issue, the issue in global issue, because the foreign holder is the maybe smaller than our domestic investor in government bond, but our investor government bond is they will see the behavior of the foreign holder, so they follow the foreign holder.
Pak Ruli, you mentioned just now that our market is still volatile. Well, considering what's going on at the moment, most Asian currencies are actually have begun to recover. But so far, our rupiah still remains weak, staying at 16,000 rupiah per US dollar. What is the cause of this?
The first is the liquidity economic. If we study the economic theory, they have the M1, M2, M3. Now, in Indonesia is the money supply, economic liquidity is too small, We see that our loan in bank, is below the 50% than our economic GDP, compared to the other country, Asia regional, is more than 100%. The money supply, the liquidity of economic. This is too hard to our rupiah for exchange again the dollar. So if any issue that cause the rupiah make weaken, suddenly.
Now, Bank Indonesia have recently raised its benchmark rate last week by a quarter point to 6.25%. Now, do you think that this rate hike can actually bring back our rupiah to below 16,000 per US dollars?
This is the last policy from Bank Indonesia, because there are not room to monetary policy. Bank Indonesia have to increase the Bank Indonesia 7-day reverse repo. This is a good response from the market. they see that our yield, government bond better than make our foreign holder to hold the government bond more longer than previous. Yeah.
In your opinion, Paroli, in addition to this interest rate hike, what other strategies can our government do to protect our rupiah from falling further?
Yeah, government already issued some policy, like foreign from the export, foreign from the oil and gas, like coal. Government already issued the policy to more longer to the foreign US dollar from the export result to in Indonesia more longer stand in Indonesia, and then Mr. President already mentioned that the purchase procurement in government should be the local component. Is already. Since this only short term because the foreign holder is worried about the Indonesia economic.
So you think this is just temporary?
Yes, temporary.
Now, in your assessment, what would be the fair value of the rupiah against US dollar, considering what's going on at the moment in Indonesia and also the geopolitical climate at the moment?
Yeah, rupiah foreign exchange is reflect our economic, the whole, because if you see the economic Indonesia is still good, the growth, inflation, and then the investment growth is still good, but still need our new engine machine to grow the economic. We see that the previous period our manufacture sector is king, is a big sector that grab to economic growth. But right now the manufacture growth is compare the total of the GDP is decrease. So we need the new engine like pemerintah government already suggest for the downstream. Maybe right now is still value added is still small. But if the government focus to downstream hilirisasi, maybe we can increase the value added, and then we can a new economic machine to grab the economic growth for the next year.
Now you mentioned just now that our GDP growth is still relatively pretty strong and it's also still within the government target, while inflation remains low. But Paroli, my question is, why does our investors' confidence is still very low to invest more in the Indonesian economy?
That I already thought, but because our economy structure, per sector, the manufacturing is decrease, and then we have the good sector growth like coal, and then the like extractive sector, but this is the sector that we will finish not longer the period. So we need the sector that we can for the high knowledge, because if we compare to our neighbor like Vietnam, Vietnam is the Indonesia the previous period, because the manufacturing is low knowledge. Indonesia is we already increment our quality. So we no need the manufacture that the low skill, yeah. But we have to increase our class to more higher the skill, yeah, in manufacture, yeah. This is our concern to our fundamental economic, yeah.
Now, last question, Pak Ruli, with the election of our Defense Minister Prabowo Subianto coming in October later on this year, do you think this will bring back the investors' confidence to invest in Indonesia?
Yeah, investors still wait and see, yeah, because you know that
still wait and see so far.
Our fiscal room, yeah, is too small, yeah. All the already regulated, like the education, and then health, and then the payment loan, foreign loan, yeah, we have to. It's too narrow for our fiscal room, yeah. So foreign investors still wait and see what the new from our new government, yeah, with the small fiscal room, yeah. What the new idea from our government? We still wait and see, yeah.
Still needing assurance of what's going to come in the future.
Correct.
And what President-elect Prabowo Subianto will implement later on.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Ruli Nova, foreign exchange analyst, thank you so much for being here on Economic Outlook today, and looking forward to seeing you again next time on our next dialogue. Thank you.